All right, so looking at Alibaba, and on April 9th, right here, on Wednesday, April 9th, 2025, it was downgraded by Finch Ratings. So let me see what they downgraded it from. And they did 10 cent too. 10 cent. Let me see what they're going to downgrade it to. Mm, 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 mm. They didn't give a price target downgrade, but they did mention the downgrade, right? Um, what I want to show is that whenever you see these downgrades, a lot of times retail start coming in and they sell because they think something's wrong. I mean, they went from an A to an A minus for the most part. Still a good company, an A. But look at this. That was April 9th. Look at the chart. Wednesday, April 9th, right here. What do you notice? Yeah. All right, got April 9th where that arrow is. I think this is it right here. They had a downgrade, but they rallied 33%. This is one of the contrarian methods that we can use. Look for the downgrade. Retail is going to get emotional and they're going to dump and they're going to provide liquidity to someone who wants to buy. And you got a lot of people who are shorting, and in order for them to close their position, they have to buy it back at a higher rate. And so this probably is part of a short squeeze as well too. We can use this to our advantage as contrarian traders, right? Let's look at CSX. Let's see what's going on over there. I think they recently had something too. Okay. All right. On June 16th, they were. So what is June 16th? All right. So here, this one got cut from 35 to 33. All right. Yeah, a little bit of sell pressure, but you gotta be careful in here. We still may push higher up. So this could be an early entry point for CX. This is a railroad company. Um, so it was on the 16th of June. They were cut, but you see how it's fighting. All right, it could be baiting to get people to get in and go short and dump in, but we could be fighting to get back up to the upside. So this one right now it seems like it's still within its infancy stages before it makes a move. but keep your eye out on that one as well. As far as downgrades, all right, you got Dollar General up next. Uh, Goldman Sachs downgrades Dollar General from buy. All right, so target to 116 for 115. All right. So let's see. Yeah, the once again we got this one that's brewing in this box area. Got a lot of people who probably start short. Be careful, this thing can push up and rip as well too. So this one still hasn't officially moved yet, but keep an eye on it on that downgrade. JD. All right, so they said there was neutral on here from buy. All right, so a double bottom. This could be a good candidate. I like it. It's worth the risk. Try to get back up into these areas. Play right into the game. See if we can push to get back up there. Definitely add that to a watch list. Potential trades. And let's see what the upgrades look like. Let's look at EA Sports. I probably just need to do a historical analysis on EA Sports as well too. Madden comes out. All right, August 14th for Madden. So we'll conduct mapping. We'll look at that date, and we can see if we have any historical reference points. I think I've done something with this in the past. I have to see. All right, so they're telling you to buy. It was neutral. Be careful on this. You might start seeing sell pressure come in. That's the contrarian view we're trying to take on this. So keep an eye out on that. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly chart. See if we can look at the between the first and second week of August of each year. And we can see what's going on with price. Price actually gonna look totally different because you're on a weekly. Where we are, we got. All right, So we got this little block area. I'm just going to take it from the second week. And it's not going to look like much because we're on a weekly. But it's a lot of price action moving. I mean, it went from 156 all the way down to 138. That's a big, huge price move. All right, so I'm doing this based off of when Madden was released. Let's see if we can catch some type of movement. All right, we see right here, got this big red candle came in on the second week again. All right, now right here, dropped about 5%. So it went from 124 all the way down to 117 at one point. All right, here we go again. So y'all see what I'm doing when I'm mapping. I'm just mapping out price behavior around that time. And we keep seeing some drops to occurring. You know, you got a lot of people who come 17, 18%. You know, a lot of people think, hey, it's bad. And um, like this right here, you had a rally, but then it violently rolled over. So then by first weekend, basically September, EA Sports took this move all the way down about 15%. So it went from 148 down to 124. So y'all just basically see what I'm doing. I'm just mapping it out, just get a feel for how price is reacting basically around a positive event. 2020 is going to be a little difficult to really map because we know we was in that event I don't want to talk about, but yeah. So you see this drop. Yeah, that's the 2020 drop. But like price did decently well through that time, 2019. Even though we had a drop that week, but it rallied. So will history repeat itself? Yeah, 2018 was a rough year for all stocks, so it basically dropped. Let's look at 2017 August. Yeah, like I said, real choppy. Then we dropped again in November. But yeah, um, EA Sports got mad and dropped it this year, and then they got an upgrade from buy to neutral. So if somebody telling you to buy, they actually want to sell. That's the name of the game, guys. And even when buyers come in because somebody want to offload, the analysts are not your friends. They're the friends of the institutions. They need your liquidity. All right, let's look at one more and we'll get out of here. All right, it's Union Pacific. All right. It just raised theirs from positive, from neutral. So they were neutral. Now they're positive. We gotta be careful. That means that somebody probably want to offload. So keep these stocks that I just said in mind, track them, and see. Study them and see. What we do as contrarians is it's not going to be what everyone else does. And we don't want everybody to know what we do. I'm sorry, that's just the name of the game. To be smart, um, to do the opposite of what everybody else do. If everybody's doing what we do, then it's obsolete. So this is how you get your edge. So yeah, pay attention to some of these. You go to FinViz. You can look at upgrades. Uh, over here, that's how signal upgrades and downgrades. And you can look at any other. You can do inside buyers, inside seller. There's a technique we use as well too. All right, we want to study if there's inside buying. Typically, like let me do one right quick so we can see. Let's do TPL, which is Texas Pacific Land Corporation. All right, so if it's inside buying, I'm probably gonna be looking for sell pressure. All right, what do you notice? Look at this downtrend. Even though it's creating a double bottom, but I ain't never looked at this stock, but I can tell you from the get go, probably gonna be looking at sales. How do they trick you? Oh, the insider is buying. We should buy. We should we're gonna beat the crowd. Yeah, okay, you might be exit liquidity. Somebody wants to sell. It's a zero sum game. In order for there to be a seller, there must be a buyer. In order for there to be a buyer, there must be a seller. Or a seller buyer. I don't know if I mixed that up. But yeah. All right, my computer died. That's it for today. I'm gonna get off. I'll post this video recording. This one go on YouTube, and then the other one for the private group. Y'all have a great one.